Anyway, Caitlin Clark has been talking at the Owl Media Day. She has been talking at the Owl Media Day. Let's take a listen. Obviously, these are clips aggregated by the Owl Clark season Twitter.
Good, thanks.
Caitlin, the inaugural Fever season was 25 years ago. Do you know who the original number 22 was?
Original. Steph White?
Do you know in that season, can you guess how many points a game she averaged?
Putting me on the spot. I should have studied up.
Yeah, media guy.
Should probably pass the ball well, but 8?
7.2. Well done.
Not far off. Not far off. Not far off at all. Let's take a listen here.
Game at Carver this weekend.
I'm really excited. It should be fun. I can't believe it's already here. I honestly haven't been back to Iowa City a ton since I left a year ago now. So.
She was there. She's been at 4 or 5 Iowa games. Has not played in Carver though.
Only been back a couple times. Once for a football game and once for the jersey retirement. So it'll be fun to get back there, see some of my former teammates, my friends that are there. A lot of my family will be coming, so I know they're excited. I warned everybody. I'm like, there's not air conditioning in Carver Hawkeye, so.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. For any of the fans being there, that is not good at all. That is not good at all.
Usually I don't play basketball games in May, so hopefully it stays a little cool in there. I don't know what the humidity is looking like, but we'll see how it goes. Might be a little toasty.
Jeez, May with no air conditioning. It's going to be grim. It's going to be grim.
Have you guys been explicit so far about wanting to win a championship this year?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
What does success then look like? I mean,
A championship.
Success, yeah.
Caitlin, as a basketball fan.
Want to win a championship? What does success look like at championship? I mean, fair. Like, with a team like that, you've got to be championship or bust. I mean that. With a team like that, you have to be championship. When you bring in Natasha Howard and a near retiring DeWanna Bonner, like DeWanna Bonner is not going to Indiana. She's not going to Indiana to not win a championship. DeWanna Bonner is not going anywhere to not win. Like she's already won multiple championships. Same with Natasha Howard. Like these players are literally not joining the Fever unless they think they can win. Let's be real. Let's be real. And people asking if I have a spare ticket. I am unfortunately from. Oh, sorry. Someone in the chat said they're going Sunday. Named Clark. I was about to say. I was like, I am not going as an Irishman. As an Irishman, I'm not going. But this is her. This is Caitlin Clark talking about how to compare to last year. And let's see.
Caitlin, how would you compare like where you were at this time last year, like first week of training camp, versus like where you're at this year, like, physically, emotionally, mentally, all that?
I think there was just a lot coming at me last year at this time. Like I'm trying to move to a new city. I'm living in a hotel. I'm trying to figure out my teammates, trying to figure out new coaches and how this league works and how this league operates. And we played I played the last game of the college season. I played the first preseason game of the WNBA season. Then I played 11 games in 20 days. So it was a lot to take in. It came at me fast. But I'm also.
The 11 games in 20 days is still crazy. And especially, again, who the 11 games in 20 days were against. You face the champion Liberty 3 times. You face the best defense in the WNBA, Connecticut Sun, twice. Like, you face all of these players. It is so, it's so tough. Like, it's still crazy looking back on it. It is crazy looking back on that stuff.
Also really grateful for that experience too. I think it taught me a lot about basketball. It taught me a lot about myself and how to be resilient and to come in and to work and to always get better. But I feel like I'm at a much better spot of understanding how the league works, what to expect, what the coaches and your teammates are going to expect of you, and obviously I've had a lot of time to rest and get better at things I want to get better at. So, all that being said, we got three preseason games to practice and really get ready for our opener on May 17th too.
Yeah, like the 3 preseason games, they should be okay. Look, I'm assuming the Fever are going to be fine. I don't think they're going to be doing too much crazy stuff in the preseason. Like, I don't think people are going to care that much about it. Like, if you're looking at, say, just in general with teams, they're not going to go out much. Like the Sky are bringing 20 players to their preseason game. So I would assume when it comes to the Fever that they're probably going to go out and run Caitlin 15 minutes a night. They're probably going to go out with the starters to start the game, maybe start second half, and that's probably going to be it. Probably going to play 15-ish minutes in each of those 3 games, which would be fine. Like, absolutely fine. That's kind of all they really need. And Caitlin Clark on Coach Stephanie White.
That's always what you kind of want from your leader, somebody that's going to be selfless. But at the same time, like, we want to win for her too. Like, she deserves it. So going to try to get her another ring. She's already got 1, so why not make it 2?
I mean, she does have a ring as an assistant. No rings as a head coach. No rings as a head coach. This is Caitlin on the Vets. There's been a lot of clips of Caitlin, to be fair. There's a lot less clips of other people from the team, which, to be fair, does make sense.
She's, like I've said this, I guess multiple times now, but really this their selflessness. And I think DB is the one that kind of stands out for me. Like, she's won championships, but she's here to provide knowledge to our young players to help us really get over that hump and be able to win.
And yeah, like Dawana Bonner is someone that's been won multiple and again one of the 20 greatest players to ever play, if we're being honest.
And the same goes for Sid and Tosh. But, you know, all of them are just here to kind of be that voice for us and somebody to lean on. And I really admire that because, you know, people don't always want to do that. So I think it's for us young players or for us people that have never won championships before is like leaning on them, relying on them, asking them questions. You know, we can count on them, but at the same time, like I said this earlier in my media availability a couple days ago, it's like I want to win for them. Like, seeing how selfless they are and, you know, them choosing to come here and choosing to be a part of the Fever, you know, they didn't have to do that. So I certainly want to win for them, and they deserve it. And, you know, they've been great, and they will continue to be great too.
And yeah, that's a big thing is, again, the amount of vets the Fever have. It is very, very important to have them. Again, I think the Fever went a little bit almost overboard. I still stand by the getting rid of Grace Berger was a bad move. However, look, if they're going to be running Sophie Cunningham at the point, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. Bringing in Coulson, I don't know about that one. Maybe she's just going to be there for vibes. Maybe Coulson's just going to be there for vibes, but you can hear from this championship, or they're looking to win. Like, everybody on the team last year was saying playoffs with Caitlin. No, it's championship. It is now winning a championship. That is the goal for the Indiana Fever, lads.